A special guest to grace our presence. You know what I mean? To hit us with something beautiful. For a lot of y'all who don't know, I'm in the salsa and I'm in the bachata. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Miami. 90% have heard Celia Cruz, Mark Anthony, and a lot of the greats. Now we have a special guest here. We have and let me not butcher your name, Mandy uh,
Ila Clave.
Eli Clave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With a new single coming out. Go ahead, my brother. Let us know who you are.
Well, thank you guys for this podcast. And yeah, basically, we've been around, the band has been around about 5 years. I
Mm,
started way before that. I started when I was 16 I'm a percussionist, drummer.
mm.
So, I've played with different artists, local artists and international artists along the way. And then just 6 years ago, I decided to make my own band. And then I've been doing a lot of different venues in the city as a cover band. And I decided to start writing my own music. I started songwriting and making the music arrangements. Uh, Actually, I started back in 2004 for a previous project. And then when I made my band, 4 or 5 years later, I decided to go ahead and start doing original music because I wanted to, get to the next level. Looking forward to doing interesting events, festivals, and maybe even going on a tour pretty soon. So they asked me, the people that are investing and are preparing, producing these kind of events, did ask me for original music. So that's when
Mm.
I started focusing on writing my own music. And this new song that is called "Tú no tienes corazón," which means you don't have a heart,
Yeah.
is going to be released this Friday, the 13th at 7 p.m. with a video clip as well.
I want to ask you a question. And who was your inspiration as far as in salsa? Because it's a lot of them.
Oh boy, we would be here all night.
Right? Yeah. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
That.
Well, you mentioned one of those people, and that's Celia Cruz. I
Mm-hmm.
think my parents are Cuban. I was born here
Que
in
hola.
I was born in New Jersey, raised in Miami. My parents are Cuban, and I grew up listening to Celia Cruz, to Benny Moré, to you know multiple bands, Cuban bands. And but I've been inspired by different genres, man. To be honest with you, I've been inspired by the R&B. I've been inspired by
Mm-hmm.
country music. I've been inspired by the new salsa trend from the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
back when Mark Anthony first started with
Yep.
arrangements from Sergio George.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also inspired by the new Cuban music that's been playing in the island for the past 15, 20 years. So I have a lot of different influences, man. I've gathered all that, and I've just taken out, try to put out my own music, but with those influences, to actually enrich the music that I do. So I would say that I'm influenced by many different genres and different cultures, but mainly I would say Cuban.
What made you guys come up with the concept of the music video? Yeah,
What was the
You
question
say.
again? Sorry.
You say. What made you and your guys come up with the concept for the song y'all about to drop?
thank you.
Well, um, when I wrote the song, in my case, I kind of like automatically get a storyline in my head when I'm about to prepare something to make a video. So usually an artist records a song. There's a composer. The artist records a song, and then there's a producer that writes the storyline, and then you have the whole team that films the video and they edit. I'm basically I basically participate in everything because I feel that the final result will give me what I'm looking for. So when I write the song, do the music, and it's time to make the video, I start thinking and I start getting ideas of what is the best way to fit the lyrics of the song. In this case, the original idea was to have uh, a character, a female character, that was seducing me in the video, and this woman was gonna be the person that was gonna be the one that didn't have a heart, because she was playing with my feelings, and she kind of like try to uh, get me into liking her, but then at the same time she wasn't around, and that's what the song basically talks about. So I had the idea. I found this place at Wynwood called the Ether Room. There's actually a lot of Haitian artists that have filmed videos there,
Mm-hmm.
and the place is really cool because it's got these different sceneries, and it's got a lot of like mystic and kind of like there's parts that look like a mansion. It's got these
Mm-hmm.
chandeliers. So the idea came to my head of making the same storyline, but I was gonna add a little twist to it, and that would be that the women would be vampires,
Mm.
and that's how I got the concept for the storyline. So I filmed the storyline in this place called the Ether Room, and then I filmed the band performing the song at a different location, which is a club. And then we just edited the whole thing together, and we got the story. We got the video clip, finished.
Got you.
Wonderful.
Mine's kind of like a two-part question. How long did it take to make the video, and also how much fun you guys had making the video?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that because I could only hear you the one in the top, but the rest are not.
Okay, can you hear me good?
He said he has a two-part question. He said, how long did it take to make the video, and did y'all have fun making it?
Okay, it was half and half. I was very stressed because at the beginning, the first venue that I looked up for the storyline left me hanging. Basically, they never, we never closed the contract on time, and then I was like in limbo. I didn't have no place where to film, and that's when I found this place called the Ether Room in Wynwood. But yes, we did have fun because we musicians and composers were very passionate about our work. So when we're from the moment that we write the song, and then we start recording the instruments, and then we start recording the voice, the lead vocal and the chorus, and we get the whole thing going. By the time that we are filming the video, it feels like we're just a little step away from finishing the whole thing. So that's the exciting part, that, and then actually when we get the final result, which is the video with the song, that's like glory for us. You know what I mean? At least for me. So yes, it was fun, and it took about 7 hours to film the storyline, and then it took about 4 hours to film the band, and it was two separate days, two different days, two different venues.
Definitely. I want to give people a taste of your music, and give them a taste of what's coming to drop soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Ay, 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 abusadora, tú no te enamoras, tú no tienes corazón. Ay, 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 yeah.
I love it.
Hey man, that video right there makes me want to come back to Miami, yo. I feel that's salsa music, man. It makes me want to come back, man.
Thank you. I also wanna include that my lead singer Yanko, he's Cuban. He's the lead singer of the band, and I met him about a year and a half ago. I needed a singer. He had just arrived from Spain, and
Mm,
he from the first moment we clicked, and he's got an excellent voice, and he
yes.
interprets like the songs that I write are basically, they have this mix between romantic, and then it's got that salsa groove that then it kind of like twists, and we go into like that Cuban groove, and he just nails it, man. He's a great singer, and I'm very blessed to have him in the band as the lead singer of the band.
My brother, let people know where they can find the single that's dropping, because we got a lot of people from Miami who's watching. You know what I mean? Where we can find your new single at?
Okay, so the new single is gonna be everywhere. It's basically it'll be in Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, any digital platform that's out there will have my song, and that's gonna be ready on Friday. So we're gonna have the release of the song and the music video through YouTube, through my YouTube channel at 7 p.m. So if you click in the YouTube channel now, you'll find that the little box with the cover, but you can't play it because it premieres in 2 days. So basically, maybe like a minute or two before the song actually plays, there's like a presentation, and then the video starts. So that's how we're gonna do it. So we're excited. My family, my friends, just people that follow me, they've been asking for this for a while because they know that I compose music, and they know that I've been planning to record my original music for a while. So now I have some people that are excited. They're waiting for that moment. So we're all excited actually.
Wonderful, man. I thank you so much for gracing our presence. You know, a lot of us grew up here listening to salsa, bachata, merengue. So, you know what I mean, to hear a Miami native, because there's somebody in the comments said, sounds like South Florida, the music I grew up listening to. So we
Right.
can't wait to see it. And when it drops, we're gonna, you know what I mean, preview that music and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and stream it.
I'll let Ronnie take care of making sure he links the video with you guys, and you can spread it around, and of course subscribe to my channel because
I,
there's
I re-
there's another song that's coming up, maybe for I would say by December I'll have the second single.
no, definitely.
I have the song ready. I just gotta start recording it in November.
I,
So
I dropped your everybody subscribe to Mandy channel. I dropped the link in the YouTube description, and we gonna run those strings up. Let's run those numbers up.
thank you, my brother.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you for this time. Okay, appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, run his streams up. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. That's Mandy de la Clave, if I'm saying it right. And we out.